feel like you have the advantage over no matter who guards you?
Not one man can guard me, and that's just the confidence I have. But also, my coaching staff and my teammates put me in position to be successful. So no matter what other teams are doing, Brad figures it out and puts me in the position to be the best player I can be, and my teammates allow me to be that as well. So.
Sharp Blakely, Comcast Sportsnet. Isaiah, talk a little bit about just the way you have been able to elevate your game in the playoffs this year, based on what you've been able to do in the regular season through what has been obviously a very difficult week for you personally.
I mean, like, mentally and emotionally, I'm not here, so I just feed off what the guys give me. They give me a lot of confidence, so I can't do without those guys. They believe in me, and being here is what makes me, I guess, sane and makes me feel somewhat normal. I mean, through this tough time.
Isaiah, Joe Colley from the Chicago Sun-Times. Fred Hoiberg was just in here and was pretty adamant that he's talked to the officials this entire series. He complimented your ability to get to the hoop, but said if they're going to allow you to carry the ball and put the ball up like that, then it's just you're an impossible cover. What's your reaction to that?
I mean, that's not the reason why I'm an impossible cover, but I mean, it is what it is. It's not that funny. But I don't know. I mean, I guess he's gonna just keep saying it. But I mean, I've been dribbling that way my whole life. So I mean, I don't know what to say to that. Stop.
Isaiah over here. Rick Morrissey from the Chicago Sun-Times. How often are you called for that? And how often this year, any year?
I don't think I've been called for it one time this year, so I don't think that would change. I could say if I've been called for it a couple times a game, but I can't recall one time this season I've been called for a carry. So.
Isaiah, Mark D'Amico, Celtics.com. Brad put you back into the game late in the third quarter when you had 4 fouls already. Obviously, the game was slipping away a little bit, and that was kind of a roll of the dice. What was your mindset when you checked back in at that point?
Just to try to get control of the game, make plays, not just for myself, but for my teammates, and that was the biggest thing for me to end the quarter the right way. They started the quarter off really well, defending us. We wasn't making shots. We turned the ball over. Well, I turned the ball over a few times. So, and on top of that, I got in foul trouble. So I just wanted to end the quarter off well, and I happened to make plays, and my teammates happened to get me open to be able to go downhill and get in the paint.
A second question for both of you guys regarding the first quarter. And Gerald, you came out and scored 16 points. What does it do for you guys, and for you, Isaiah, in particular, when you've got Gerald on the court shooting it so well from the perimeter?
For Gerald, I mean, I've said it all along. He's going to win us a playoff game, and I really believe that. And we have so much confidence in him, and I know when he's on the court, he spaces the floor, not just for myself, but for everybody. Even if he's not making shots, you got to respect his jump shot because he's a hell of a shooter. So I love when he's out there because he gives me space to go to work, and also another outlet when I'm in trouble because I know he can knock down those shots.
Gerald, what type of impact are you trying to make?
I'm just trying to bring a lot of energy. I mean, it's easy playing with Al Horford and Isaiah Thomas, man. Those guys are, they're great orchestras of the offense, and the way IT is able to get in the paint and make plays, it's just really easy just to go out there and just spot up and knock shots down. So my job is just to try to be the most athletic person on the court, on both ends of the floor, rebound the ball, and just try to, guard my yard.
Gerald, curious your reaction to Fred Hoiberg's complaints about Isaiah carrying the ball.
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to worry about Game 5. To me, man, I think that's the most important thing that we have to worry about. We didn't do a good job of protecting our home court, and I think that this is a really good team we're playing against. They got really good players, so I think my focus and I think Isaiah's focus is just to try to go out there and protect home court.
Adam Himmelsbach, Boston Globe. Isaiah, during that stretch in the third quarter, all your baskets came from attacking the rim. Even the assists led to layups. What did you see in the defense, and what were you trying to do during that stretch?
They were picking me up full court. They were trying to pressure, and we knew we just had to space the floor and try to attack them. And like I said, Brad and the coaching staff figured what they were doing out, and we wanted to set the picks as high as possible and then just kind of let me go downhill. And I just tried to make plays, like I said, not just for myself, but for my teammates. And with guys like Gerald out there and Avery and guys that can shoot the ball, you got to pick your poison.
Sharp Blakely, Comcast again. This question is for you, Gerald. When you've been on the bench as many games as you have this year and you get this opportunity, what's the key to making sure that you're ready to maximize this moment?
I mean, I think you got to believe. I think you got to believe in yourself. I think you got to put in a lot of work off the court to make sure you're ready. You know the famous quote, sometimes you got to be ready. You have to be ready so you don't have to get ready. And I do a lot of things that, you know, it's like off the camera that a lot of people don't see me do. So I just always try to prepare myself like I'm going to play even when I wasn't going to play. And even when I wasn't playing, you know, my thing is I was always enjoying the team's success, enjoying somebody else's success. And, you know, that's the biggest part about trying to be a championship team is, you know, it's always going to be certain guys that's not going to play. It happens. You can't play everybody. So for me, all year, I just try to be the motivator, try to be the vet that's always being positive, always showing up to try to work on my game, just try to, you know, try to be a good example for the young guys. And, you know, whenever my number's called, I just try to be ready. And, you know, you know, coach called my number at a time where I didn't even think he would call my number, but I had to be ready. And I'm just glad I'm able to do everything I can to help this team get over the hump.
Steve Ashburner, NBA.com. Isaiah, right here. When the other team is sort of flipping through their options at your position, you know, how do you size that up? How do you react to that? Does that seem like something then that they're vulnerable and you want to attack that?
Honestly, I just try to play the same way no matter who's out there on the floor. I got a job to do, and that's score the basketball, make plays for others on this team, and be a leader. So it doesn't really matter what the other team's doing because I got to do my job, and I got to do it at a high level for us to win. So honestly, that's really what I'm worried about.
Jared Weiss, CLNS Radio. When you guys hit back against a run in the third quarter, Isaiah, looked like you were running a lot of high pick and roll to try to get Lopez on the three-point line. What were you seeing when you come around the screen and you see him there and get him on his heels?
I just wanted to attack. I know if I got a live dribble and I got space to go downhill, it's tough to guard. And that's with anybody who can handle the ball and shoot the ball. So, I mean, Coach called the right plays, and we just executed. We executed during that tough time. They were going on their run. They had all the momentum, and we just settled down. We locked in and finished the quarter the right way.
Isaiah, Gary Walsh from Boston Globe. How important has your teammates and the coaching staff and the organization been to you over the past week?
They've been really important. I mean, they've been everything. This organization is the best organization there is, from the people who work in the Garden to the players, the coaches, everybody who's a part of the Celtics. They've been supportive. The whole world has, really. So I can't say enough about that.
Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you, Gerald. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, very much.
Hello. Hey, yes. What?
Careful walking down.
Bye, Jeff.
Hurry up and say something.
Bye.
Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Come on.
Okay.